Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Down and Dirty was a request, and it's how do I learn all the different pieces of equipment? And yes, I know that's a silly, huge, wide open-ended question, but it's a legitimate question, and so I did want to address that. And I will tell you the number one way to learn all of the equipment and all of the things on the job is to take this device right here and put it in your pocket. And yeah, I know that makes me sound like an old man, but that's the legitimate truth for a number of reasons. First of all, if you're on your phone, you're clearly not paying attention to what's going on the job. And that's dangerous. And it's flat out dangerous. We've talked about it in previous videos that construction sites are busy. You're working around a lot of loud, heavy equipment that can kill you in an instant. If you have your phone out on a job site, you're asking for an accident to happen. So, how does this help you overall learn all the different pieces of equipment? Well, what you should be doing instead of being on your phone is observing other operators, observing other laborers. You need to be looking around the job site because the best way to learn in this industry is to watch the process and watch other operators. Another great way to learn all of this is what you're already doing. Getting on YouTube, watching other people's channels. And this is not just my channel. By no means do I want you to only watch my channel. There are a ton of great operators out there that you can go and learn all of the different facets of the industry. There are channels on doing concrete work. There's channels on doing underground work. There's channels on doing utility work. These are all great elements to go and watch and study to see how these operators do things. You'll pick up new tips and techniques by studying the guys while they're making their YouTube videos. Instead of just sitting back and glazing over while you're watching these videos, really take a look at what is the technique the operator's using. Why did he do it this way instead of doing it this way? How did that benefit him in that moment? And why didn't he do it that way every time? What's the differentiating factor? These are all things you can pick up just by observing. And that's the biggest piece of advice I can give you, is to be observant, be a sponge. And I've talked about this in videos before. When you walk on that job site, be a sponge. Everything you need to know is right there on that job site. Go ask questions. That's another piece of advice I can give you, is so many people are afraid to ask questions, whether it be to their foreman or to some dozer operator that they're watching. Go ask the dozer operator. If you've got a question as to why he's rolling the material off the blade the way that he is, go ask him. 9 times out of 10, as you guys know because you're probably already in this industry, everyone in this industry is proud of what they do. And the fact that you're taking time out of your day to ask that operator why he's doing things a certain way tells him that you're impressed with the way he's operating, which is always, I can talk to you from a personal standpoint, that's always an ego boost for me. So 9 times out of 10, when you're scared to ask someone a question, if you'll just get past that fear and go ask your question, you'll get the information and you might actually make the operator's day or the foreman's day, depending on what kind of day they're having. Now, be careful with the foreman one, just fair warning there, but be sure to ask questions. Don't be shy. This is not an industry to be shy in. Go out there and ask those questions. But more than anything, just be aware of what's going on and really pay attention to the small details. I've never, up until a few weeks back when I was in Minnesota, I had never personally mudded a manhole. I had watched it been done 100 times, but I had never done it personally. But I was able to do it, and I was able to do a good job at it because I had watched my laborers on my underground jobs mud manholes, and I knew the process, I knew the tools, and I knew how it needed to work. That's how you learn in this industry, is by observing. And then also don't be afraid to get off of your machine and help out and get some hands-on experience. I would actually get off of my backhoe when I was working with my guy that was pointing manholes. I would get off my backhoe and help him. And it wasn't just because I was being a nice guy, part of it was, but another part of it was that's the best way to learn how to do it, is by actually doing it. Don't be afraid to get off of your machine and actually pitch in and learn a new skill, because ultimately this will all tie together. It will make you a better operator. It will make your laborer's life easier because now you know what he's going through and what his steps are. It just overall will help you to become a better operator if you learn all the different facets of the job. So I don't really have any like beautiful nuggets on this one where this is the secret to learning everything. It's really just be observant. So I hope this has kind of helped you out. I can't remember, I apologize, I can't remember who asked for this down and dirty, but I hope that answers your question. Feel free to comment down below if you have any questions, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.